Today we are going to read a story and use it to think about the way that God wants people to live. The story of Noah's Ark. In the beginning, God created a perfect and wonderful world filled with beauty and love. But many years later, when God looked down on the earth, God saw that his earth had gone wrong. God thought that the world had become filled with people who are sinful and wicked. He was sorry that he ever made it. So while people were fighting, cheating, and lying, God decided to destroy all the evil people from the earth. But just but just as God was thinking this, he saw a man called Noah. Noah believed in God and prayed to him every day. Oh, here is one honest man. He is kind and loving and good, and he is worth saving. I will speak to him and tell him what to do. God spoke to Noah. Now listen carefully. I have something very important to tell you. The world that I created has gone wrong. I want to destroy this world and need you to help me to create a new perfect world. Noah couldn't believe it. You mean every living creature destroyed? God told Noah that he wanted him to build an ark to save him, his wife, and his 3 sons. He told him what he needed to do. I won't destroy every living creature, God said. And he told Noah that as well as his family, he wanted him to take 2 of every animal in the land with him on the ark. Noah got to work, building the ark straight away. Noah's wife wondered what he was doing. Noah, what are you doing? She asked. God was talking to me today. God? Yes, he told me that the world has become so bad and so evil that he had no choice but to destroy it with a flood. But he promised to save you and me, our sons, and 2 of each animal in the land. What's an ark, Noah? It's a very big boat. God said it's going to have room inside like a house. It has to be big enough to hold of 2 of every living creature and enough food for the animals and us to eat. So Noah got busy right away. He cut down trees for wood and he worked non-stop to make the ark. It took him many years to finish the ark. Many of Noah's neighbors come around wondering what he was doing. Noah explained, God told me to build a big boat, a safe place for anyone who wants to be saved from the big flood. But all the people laugh at Noah. Ha ha ha! A flood? You mean water will come out of the sky and drown all of us? I have never heard such a crazy thing in all my life. What a load of rubbish! You really make me laugh, Noah. After a long time working hard on the ark, it was finished and it was time to load up for their long journey. Noah still was hoping that other people would apologize and come on the boat too. Come on in, Noah told his neighbors. There is enough food for you all. Be sorry to God for the way you have behaved and be saved from the flood. But people were still laughing at Noah. In fact, they were enjoying laughing at the crazy man who spent all this time building a strange boat. Throw tomatoes at him, somebody shouted. Rocks, eggs, tomatoes, and all kind of food were flying in the air when suddenly animals came towards the ark from all directions. The people watched in amazement as animals, birds, and insects of every kind made their way towards the ark. The animals climbed onto the ark in twos. Noah gave the people one last chance. The great flood is coming. The whole world is going to be destroyed. Come inside before it's too late. But the people continued to laugh at Noah. They laughed at him and called him crazy and stupid. Suddenly, the big door got closed by itself. God had closed the door, and just as he did it, the dark clouds started to move in. The people couldn't believe their eyes. Water is coming from the sky, just like Noah said. So the old man was right. The floodgates of heaven were opened, and all the water above the earth came pouring down. The desperate people, wild with fear, started pounding on the door and shouting for Noah to let them in. Noah! But God had shut the door and nobody could open it. The huge, stormy waves rolled over the weak people and swept them all away. The ark sailed away, and after many days of sailing, the land started to dry out. Then one day, the bottom of the ark hit dry land. We've been sitting here for so long now. How much longer is it going to take for the waters to go down? Noah's son asked. I know it's hard to have patience, but we must wait on God. When it is His time for us to leave the ark, He will tell us. Later, Noah decided to send out a dove. She came back in the evening with a leaf in her beak. Noah praised God. This means that not only are the waters still going down, but that there are trees growing on the land. Noah thought, let's open the door of the ark and let all the animals loose now, shall we? Said Noah's son. No, God will tell us. He may need a little more time to grow enough plants and grass to feed the animals before we let them all out. At last the great door creaked open, and there up in the sky they saw a glorious glowing arc of many colors. God spoke to Noah again and said, I have put a rainbow in the sky as a promise to you and every creature, that I will never again send a flood to destroy the whole earth, and to remind you to make the world a wonderful place. Every time we see a rainbow, we should remember the new good world that God and Noah created for us. The end.